so many things to say.
Pokimane is not holding back from exposing the Twitch community. Female Twitch streamer Pokimane has said that she's had enough of trolls targeting her on the internet. In a recent video, she's expressed that she's willing to talk to any organization in hopes of holding people accountable for their bullying online.
I would like to facilitate the creation of legislation that holds people accountable for the actions that they do online. I think there are some companies that I'm going to message, organizations that are involved with certain causes, and I'll be like, listen, if you ever need someone to, I'm your girl. Because I think if you want to pass a bill and you go in front of a group of politicians and you explain your cause, like, I'll do it. I have so many things to say.
Pokimane is not.
Let me try speaking. Comes out quite clear. I don't know. I think it's working. Doesn't sound off pitch. It sounds very deep. It hasn't hurt my throat when I speak, so it should be fine.
Overrated streamers, XUC, Aiden Ross, Kai Sanam. Kai just. Overrated streamers, XUC, Aiden Ross, Kai Sanam. Kai just yells. XUC.
Was that the three biggest? Or?
He just has a bunch of parasocial younger kids. He streams every day so they can't bring parasocial addiction. Aiden Ross just fucking fakes crimes.
True.
I'm not saying I'm good, that's my opinion.
True.
Overrated streamers, XUC, Aiden Ross.
It's not bad. It's just a joke. I don't give a fuck. If it was half Susan, then I would give a fuck. But it's just trolling. Well, I mean, it's just baiting.
It's not like I hate XCC. He's not that bad.
therapy session, you know, like
I didn't mean it to
bringing
be.
back. No. It's totally. I love it because I love having these conversations. These conversations and like these topics really like. This is the type of shit that I like talking about. This is good shit.
Me too. And you don't really get to talk about it that much in this industry. Like, imagine being in a freaking Fortnite lobby. Hey, so like, I'm just really not sure about my identity as a person. But let's drop in Tilted Towers, bro. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
I had to try so hard not to spit out that fucking water.
Yeah, and especially when you're streaming.
It's supposed to be sarcastic in the first place. It's not gonna happen. No one wants it to happen if you're gonna be a douchebag about it. Whatever, man. I mean, every time I react to Pokimane, she's like, doesn't get the nuance of a subtle articulation, if you will, modulation of an articulation. She doesn't get the doubtful cause behind the person saying such a thing and why they'd say such a ridiculously based claim of not thinking they're knowledgeable about what they're going to say, as though there's some sort of like imbecile retard who only thinks about the narrow-minded perspective of other viewpoints of them or the fickle minds of his own self and his own self-doubt so much that he's gone through life without knowing any single thing about what he's doing at all. Whatever, let's just leave it at that.
Oh my god, I could go on and on and on about like the
That's what she
pressure
said.
that other people put on you in regards to what they
maybe,
want
but-
of you.
Yeah, but
And that's something that is really hard to describe unless
You
you,
don't
kind
have
of
to
have gone through it.
take so
Because
much.
like even just
It's
the
you.
Therapy session, you know, like.
I didn't mean it to be.
No one's pressuring you to be someone. Just because someone has a trouble with themselves doesn't mean you have to make fun of them for it, because you also do that with your pressure of yourself. You're complaining to someone when you're the one who's saying, I'm getting pressured by people. Well, then you're the one who's letting them pressure you, not this person who's looking to find what they're trying to find. And maybe pressure comes with it, but if you're letting someone change you, then you're not as, certain as you thought about your own self in that way that you're like gonna call someone out for it. I'm not saying a hypocrite, but that's the fueling of the thing is because nothing's absolute. But in the terms of narrow-minded perspectives, of just pointing fingers, hypocrite. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I don't like talking to people like as though it's a troll thing, but it's just there's subtleties to all of this. There's ebb and flow to all of this, and that is what people on this spectrum. Maybe if you're on the spectrum, you don't understand. Like maybe me, I think too much of fueling the fire, devil's advocate kind of thing. But when you don't think about it that way, you just think about there's even other viewpoints that aren't mine or hers. Just take care of everything, or take care of nothing, or take care of some of it. You can't do all of it. Like, he's thinking about, or take care of most of it, take care of some of it. She's thinking about taking care of people's problems. He's trying to find, like, what I'm trying to say is, the person could be genuinely just trying to have a conversation and trying to maybe, like, see what's up, and she just dismisses it with a triviality of, I need to be unpressured, and that's just my fault to not care about your fault. Like you're trying to make, not just because he's a companion on Fortnite, but that's part of companionship. When you get to know someone, it's like, well, you can't talk to them, then you're too much. Okay, let him find himself. Then you do your own path, but don't say it's not going to happen, because that's you gatekeeping someone's identity and making them seem to be who you want them to feel that you should be with your point of view. See? All right, leave that with the capiche. All right, maybe edit this part in and just let it flow for what it was. I mean, see, whatever. Deuces, guys. I don't know what's happened to my voice. I think it's working, but I'm not sure, man. I don't want to test it out too early. Because, let me just test it. See.